Hey, happy Sunday. I hope that you've been having a wonderful weekend. This afternoon, I'm just going to hop on for a few moments, actually, before we head out the door to Mass, and share a little bit with you from the book that I've just started reading. It's called Decision Point. It's not actually a Matthew Kelly book, but I got it when I saw Matthew Kelly speak back in January. It's from the dynamiccatholic.com website. If any of my Catholic friends and even non-Catholic friends would be interested in getting it, I just wanted to kind of put in a good plug for it tonight. I've just started it, but it does say that it was funded by a group of generous donors and that it will be available at no cost to every Catholic parish in North America, which is just amazing. So if you know anything about me, you know that I am a huge Matthew Kelly fan. I love reading his books. One of the favorite books of his that I've read, two really, are Perfectly Yourself and Resisting Happiness. But I love reading and I loved hearing him in January, and I love learning more about decision making. And so when I was reading in this book, it says the average person makes 4,000 decisions a day. Most of them are subconscious and habitual. That's why it's critical to become a great decision maker. And I just want to show you how cool this book is set up. It really is more for, hey Samantha, it really is more for younger people. A lot of kids in the Catholic Church get confirmed when they're in 11th grade. So this is kind of who it's geared toward, but I'm going to be reading it with my boys. They're rising 5th and 8th graders as of May 31st, last day of school here. But isn't that cool? It says the average person makes 4,000 decisions a day. And so we really do need to be thinking about the kinds of decisions we're making. And then what I put in the show notes or the Facebook Live is one decision can truly change our lives. So in the book, it says, everyone who loves you wants you to live your best possible life. But what is the best way to live? And I'm not going to get like too religious and everything on you because I know, that is a personal subject and everything for everybody. But I am going to read the 4 quotes that are in the book, which are on page 12. And they all happen to be quotes from Anne Frank. And she was only 13 years old when she wrote these. The first one is, laziness may appear attractive, but work gives satisfaction. And so that quote really makes me think about the importance of getting my boys involved in some kind of community service and, some way to give back. The second quote is, how true Daddy's words were when he said, all children must look after their own upbringing. Parents can only give good advice or put them on the right paths, but the final forming of a person's character lies in their own hands. And that's really true for all of us. I made a post earlier about how many siblings do you have? And I don't know about you, but I know in my family, we're all created differently. Our personalities are different, and of course, some of that has to do with birth order. Part of that has to do with the spouses that we choose, our friends, our daily choices and decisions. The third quote is, the best remedy for those who are afraid, lonely or unhappy is to go outside, somewhere where they can be quiet, alone with the heavens, nature, and God, because only then does one feel that all is as it should be. And I just love that. Gosh, Anne Frank was 13 when she wrote that. That's mind-blowing for me. And the last one is, it's very short and sweet, but I love it. Whoever is happy will always make others happy too. So I just want to give you a little bit of a glimpse into this book. I'll just run down some of the table of contents. I've only read from session 1 tonight, which is Life is Choices. But session 2 is What's Holding You Back, and that looks into the quest for happiness. It's Stinking Thinking. I like that. Hungry for the Truth. This is Personal. And then the name of the book is Decision Point. And at the end of every session, there's Decision Point, and then they, bring something on. So this would also be great, like if confirmation classes had this as their books, you could you could discuss it at the confirmation classes. But if any of my friends want to do this with their families, I think it would be a great kind of thing maybe to do as a summer read, or maybe to do it on Sunday evenings in homes. I know I grew up in a home where my parents had family meetings. I'm one of 4 kids, and so that was a neat way for our family to communicate. So there are 12 sessions in all. I'll probably come on here again or on my other page, which is Glass Half Full. If you'd like to like that page or follow me, just let me know if you have trouble finding it. There might be more than one out there. I know when I created it last year, I found that there was more than one out there. But I would love to know any of your thoughts on this, any of the things that you have. Hey, Debbie. Any of the things that you maybe use, your tools, your secrets about having your kids make good choices. Because as we know, this is not an easy day and age to be growing up in and to be parenting in. Some of you are my friends, your grandparents, your aunts, your uncles. And I just think it's wonderful. It takes a village to raise a child, and it really does help a lot of us to help each other and just to make the world a better place. So I hope that you all have a wonderful evening. We are off to Mass, and I will talk with you tomorrow on day 30 of my Facebook Live challenge. Cheers, guys. Have a great night.